sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jackson. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Jackson now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Jackson on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They go play action now. Jackson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And that'll be caught by Tony. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Now Jackson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they'll get this down to the 10. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. To throw again is Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. The first and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen fast.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On play action, Lawrence rolling to his left. Looking end zone for Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jaguars at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 60. And the Jags are back within a score. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Jackson on first down. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Jackson will throw again. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson options out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score. Ravens 28, Jaguars 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Lawrence on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of the best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34, getting up for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Flushed out right. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
They'll start with the option, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. He'll go right back to Andrews. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Play action. It's Lawrence. Quick slant complete to Howard. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. On second and inches, Lawrence. This is swung out to Eckler. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. O.J. Howard, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3 yards remain for second down. To throw again is Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against him because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man open, it's K.J. Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And it's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, and he did it with both his arm and his legs. You talk about a dual threat. How about this headline? 2 touchdowns passing, 2 more rushing. They just couldn't find a way to slow him down.
So for Baltimore, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.